Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So a few days back I got a request from a few subscribers to upload a video to show how to create a sequence for the singing trees. So this video is for that. So let's get started. So I have xLights already open, and the first thing that we're going to do is insert our model. So we're going to click in here, create new download, and I'm going to click and drag up. I'm going to scroll down to the singing tree element, and I'm going to select this one, which is the one that I have, 229 lights. So I'm going to insert the model, going to make it the right size, and I have two of them, so I'm going to have to copy this one. So I'm going to click on it, do Control C for copy, and then Control V for paste, and there we go. I'm going to drag it and put it next to each other. There we go. So that's all we have to do in here, but first of all I'm going to just rename them. So I'm going to click here, and this I'm going to make this one the she tree, and this one is going to be the he tree. That's it. So that's all we have to do in here. So now I'm going to move into the sequencer, and I'm going to create a new sequence. It's a musical sequence. I'm gonna select Michael Bublé, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, 20 frames per second, and we're done. Alright, and we have the music. So you should have the two elements that we add in a layout and one timing track. We're gonna have to add a new timing track because we have two voices in here. So I'm gonna add a timing track. It's gonna be an empty one, and this is gonna be the female voice, and I'm gonna rename this one to be the male voice. So there we go. We got a female and we got a male, and later on we're gonna link each of the tracks to the correct element. So now we have to identify where he starts to sing first. So I'm going to select him. So the markers that I'm going to put, they appear on the top track and not on the female track. So I'm going to select the male on the top, and now we can listen to the music, stop it, and put a marker where he starts to sing and where he ends the singing. Just about here. So I'm going to press the letter T, and I have a marker right there. Now spacebar again. Just about here. And another T. So now we have two markers. Let's see. Perfect. So now I'm going to insert the lyrics in here. So I'm going to double click in the middle, and I have the lyrics in here. So I'm going to copy the first line, Control copy. I'm going to paste it in here, and now I'm going to go back and grab the second part and paste it in here. Okay. So that's what he's singing. So now I'm gonna select it. I'm gonna do a right click, and I'm gonna break down the phrase. So now I have phrases, words on the bottom that I need to now match with the wavelength on the top. Okay. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to move them around just by doing like this, okay? So let's see. So the around starts just about here. And the Christmas starts all the way here. So I'm going to have to drag this one, all of this way. And I'm going to click just right here, and I'm going to drag this one to here. Okay, that looks better. So now by doing this, what's going to happen, that in between in here we have a blank. So he's not going to be singing. It's going to be just quiet, mouth shut. So let's do it again, and just drag them you know, to where they start. That's why we have the wave length, because on the top we can pretty much tell where he starts singing. Up to about here. Okay, good. So now we're gonna select this line. We're gonna right click into it, and we're gonna do a breakdown words. The first time we do it, it's gonna load a dictionary, so be patient. It takes only a few seconds, in which you have words. Let's give it a minute. There we go. Now we have words. Now if you look closer, these are the actually movement of the mouth. You've got an E, we got an O, a L, an E. So what are these? So if we go back to the layout tab and we select one of them and we scroll down to the faces, we select it and click in here. So these are the actually movements of the words of the mouth. So you can tell which LEDs are lit. Okay, so when we have a AL, this is what we see. If you notice that E is the same, we'll limit it. I mean, we only have a few positions of the mouth, right? So we got that one, we got that other one, which is an ATC. The FV is pretty much the same. Then we have an L, which is open. We have a mouth, which is like smiling, an O, or a U, and so on and so on. Okay, so this is what they mean, and we can actually change them to match the words if xLight didn't do a good job on selecting the right ones. So I'm going to click cancel. I'm going to go back to the sequencer, and this is what they are. Okay, and again we can move them around, right, just to match the singing. Okay, and if you don't like that one, you want to change this to be something else, you just double click and make and just override it with something else. Okay, so now we got the phrases, we got the words. So now what we have to do is actually link this male voice to the actual element. So we got the he in here. So what we're gonna do is select this icon, which is face, and I'm gonna drop it in the he. And this is actually when the element is going to appear in the timeline in the music. So I'm going to drag it all the way to the beginning of the song, because I want it to be on for the full song. So I'm going to drag it to just about here, and when you're going to shut it down, well, at the end of the song. So we're going to keep dragging this as we start adding words, right? So there we go. Now I'm going to click on the face, and now on the effects setting, I'm going to select which timing track I'm going to use for this one. So I'm going to select the timing track, and I'm going to select the male voice. So now, oh, and also show outline, so I can see the outline, and I'm going to change the color to be green. I'm going to unselect this one. So now we have all green. So this is how you change the color of the elements, right? Just make sure that you have selected the right one. Eyes are auto, so they're going to be blinking automatically. And now we have the timing track attached to the male. Okay, so this is all we have to do so far. If we play it, we should see the male singing to the lyrics. So let me make it smaller, drag it. Oh, and one more thing. If you see, I'm going to play from the beginning. You see how it's going to appear suddenly. Here we go. Okay, to make it look a little bit better, I'm going to add a transition in effect. I'm going to fade for 2 seconds. That's what this green line means. So it's going to slowly fading. Okay, let's try it. And there we go. So now we should see it singing. Easy, right? So there we go. Now he's not singing over here on this side because we have no lyrics. We have no words, right? But he starts singing again here. So now let's add the second part. So we're gonna scroll over here and we go again. We're gonna put a markers on top. So he starts singing just about here. Put a marker in there. And he ends just about here. Yeah, right here. So another marker, T. So now we have two markers, and again, I'm gonna click in the center. I'm gonna go to my lyrics, and I'm gonna copy this the other line. Okay. And I'm gonna grab the second line. Every couple tries to stop. Put it in here. Paste it. Okay. Here I have the words. Perfect. So I'm gonna select it. Right click. We're gonna break down the phrase. And again, we're gonna move them around to match the wavelength on the top or the voice, right? You is just singing just right here. Okay, looks good. Looks good. So I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna unselect this one so I can select all these words that I want to convert. I have select them and then right click and break down selected words, and I have the words now. Okay, and again I can move them around a little bit to make it in sync with the music, or if you like it just like it is, just leave it. So now we have, he should be singing these two parts. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, so that's the male voice. So now let's do the female. Okay, and for that we do exactly the same thing. Now I'm going to select the female, so the markers that I put will appear down here and not on the top. So let's see where she starts to sing. So just about there, just about here. Right here. So I'm gonna put a marker. It stops just about here. So I'm gonna put a marker. Oop, I put two of them. I delete it. Let me go back again. Here and a T. So now we have both markers. Let me see if I got them right. Okay, so double click on it. Go to my lyrics and copy the first line, paste it, and I'm gonna go back and grab the second line, copy, paste it, and there we go. We have the words in here. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on it, break down the phrase. There we go. So again, we can move them around to match the music and the voice. So this I need to move over here because the is way down here. So there's a silence in here. I this, I guess. Yeah, around. And everything else looks okay, I guess. The Christmas is over here. Over here. And rings a little bit over here. Perfect. Okay. So now I have those. I'm gonna unselect it, copy, and just mark the words that I want, the phrases that I need, and then break down, and I have the words down here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is map the she to this track, right, to the female track. So I'm going to drag again the face. Let me expand the male one all the way here. So he is still lit. And I'm gonna drag this another one, this new one, put it down here. Gonna drag it from the beginning, and I'm gonna drag all the way to the end. Again, this is gonna go on and on and on and on, so I can just drag them all the way down. Okay. So now I'm gonna select the she, and I'm gonna select the female voice. There we go. So now we have a female and we have a male, and both of them are they're using the right timing tracks. So now we should see both faces singing. So let's go. Let's sing. And they both should appear. There we go. So that's he. Now she starts singing. Oh, something went wrong. Let's see what went wrong. So why did she didn't sing? So let's select this one again. Oh, let's do an update. Make sure that we update, and let's do a render all. It will just go through the full setup that we have and see if that fixes it. Go right here. Nope, it didn't. Oh, yeah. I know, the words doesn't start over here, so I made a mistake. I think I didn't select the other ones. Yeah, I missed that. So that's good. So again, I'm going to unselect it, select these ones, and then do a breakdown, select the words. Now we have words in here. My bad. But this shows you how you can actually edit and add more words in between. You don't have to redo all of them. You can just create new timelines and then just put them in the middle. So let's go now. Yeah, much better. Okay, good, cool. So now let's do one change because both are green in color. So I'm gonna select her and I'm gonna click on the pink. There she goes. So now we have a female in pink and a male in green. So let's play it all from the beginning. Perfect. Looks nice. Perfect. Okay, good. Now, something else that you can do is if you have parts of the music, parts of the song that they're singing the same lyrics, which chances are, right? You don't have to. You can just copy, those the words from the bottom and put them on the top. So let me show you how. I'm gonna grab just these first ones. Let's say that in here he also is gonna start singing. So I'm just gonna unselect it and then copy these ones right here. Do Control copy. Then I'm gonna click in here and do paste. So now I have on both tracks the same words, right? So let's see if that worked. So both of them should be singing to the song, right? See? You saw that? Well, let's go back. It happened fast. So both are singing now. Okay, so I'm gonna take them out because we don't need them. Select them, delete, and they're gone. Okay, so now only one is singing. So this is how easy it is. I mean, I know it's complex the first time, but you will, it's easy to do it. So now all you have to do is continue with the full song. Okay, and here we have the first few words, and then she goes, and then he goes again, and so on and so on and so on. Now just remember to select the top, so you can put the markers on the top, and then select the bottom one to put the markers on the bottom one. And if you mess it up, you can always come and delete them. You know, if you put one in here, you can just click in here and do it a delete. Okay, and you can also drag them on here. Okay. So that's it. I hope you like the video. I mean, it's easy, not too complicated. I will say that probably a full song will take less than an hour or so. Um, so you should be good. You know, just make sure that you save your work every now and then so you don't lose it, and have fun. So I hope you like the video. You know, like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.